Good afternoon. Today, it's now 4:45, it's Tuesday the 16th of August 2022 and you join me in Bratislava. We've reached the final stop in mainland Europe for me and I'm here till Thursday evening, and then Thursday evening I get a flight to London and I spend the weekend in London before I actually get home on Sunday. Last leg of my trip. What a trip it's been so far. It's been so much fun. Made some great memories, met some great people, had some great times, been to some great clubs, seen, you know, parts of Europe I've never been to, and this is my fourth country now, so it's my second new country on the list. Obviously I've been to Netherlands in the past and I've been to Germany in the past, but yeah, nice to be in another new country. So I just want to take you back to last night. You would have seen the end of my Vienna vlog. Vienna, cool place. It's not Munich, but it's still a great place. It's worth a visit. Yeah, I met a really good group of lads actually. Sat at that rooftop bar, having some really good conversations, really good group. It's a shame that I couldn't spend a bit more time with all three of them, but unfortunately that's travelling. You know, you meet people, you build sort of good relationships, but then, you know, you have to move on. You've got your own journey to sort of do as a solo traveller. So yeah, really good to meet them three. On my own again, as per usual, talk to people, meet people. It's the way solo travelling goes. But yeah, it was a really good way to end Vienna and talk about, because I really did have fun last night, and they were, yeah, good group of lads. Yeah, so obviously went to that bar and then we just went for a couple of drinks back at the hostel, and then it was just an early-ish night, and then yeah, got the train here this morning to Bratislava, or this afternoon. Had a few issues, I couldn't find my booking confirmation, so almost homeless, but managed to sort that out, and yeah, got a train. It was about an hour train from Vienna to Bratislava, and now you join me here. So plan is we're going to explore today with the time that I've got. We're going to see some sights. Again tomorrow we're going to see some sights, maybe do a free walking tour. We'll see how sort of time pans out. And then on Thursday I've got a very late flight. My flight's like 10 o'clock at night, so yeah, I got most of the day here, so maybe do a few bits in the city. So yeah, that's what's the plan. It's just a lot of sightseeing. Well, I might go out tonight or tomorrow. I think the problem is that I think the nightlife's gonna be quiet because it's a midweek, but they do a pub crawl, but then I'm obviously off the booze at the minute, so I do, because obviously I want to go out and meet people, but it's a pub crawl you have to pay for, then obviously I'm not going to drink, so it's just a bit of waste of money. So I need to work out basically. Do want to go out, so see who's knocking about the hostel and see if anyone's up for going out or whatever, but yeah, see what happens. Right, next scenes will be me walking around Bratislava here in Slovakia, so stay tuned. How are we doing? Apologies if you can't hear me clearly, it's just windy. So you join me on the banks of the river Danube here in Bratislava, and yeah, it's been a fun afternoon just walking around, seeing the sights. And the view on the other side, you can't see it basically, there's a massive wall, but there's a view on the other side that you can see the rest of Bratislava, and it's amazing. But hey, this view isn't too bad either. So we've clicked on a few like touristy bits. I've walked over, then I'm gonna walk back, and then final stop of the day is up there, Bratislava Castle, and you're going to get a lovely view hopefully over Bratislava. So that is the final stop for today before I head back, get some dinner, chill, shower, usual sort of stuff, maybe head out, we'll see. First thoughts on Bratislava. It's a weird one. It feels like probably a small city or medium-sized city. Definitely doesn't feel sort of as big as Vienna, and it definitely somewhere like Eindhoven than somewhere like Munich or Vienna. I think I do find interesting is, so where I'm staying, there's like one road, and almost to the right of the road is the modern city area where it's been developed, and the really nice buildings and posh shops, and it's all been, yeah, really done up. And then to the left of this road you've got, it's almost undeveloped, so it's very like old and not tired, but it looks like buildings from sort of the 60s and 70s. I put a clip in now to sort of show you what I mean by that. But it's really interesting how it's literally at one street you've got the modern city, and then you've got stuff that hasn't been developed. It's very different first time in Slovakia, so just sort of getting to grips with everything from place to place to place, especially countries where they have different languages. You do have to sort of adapt to the surrounding very quickly. Not that it's really a problem, but it can, you know, little things throw you. Like I had to do, like, for example, I had to check what the currency was here, and obviously it's the euro. I didn't know. Yeah, it's been really fun. Weather's been beautiful. I hit up there now, and then I think we'll close today with sort of a panoramic sort of view over Bratislava. And then yeah, get ready for tomorrow. Busy day tomorrow, a lot of sightseeing. Stay tuned. I'll see you up there. How are we doing? So, you join me at Bratislava Castle. Unreal views over Danube and sort of North Bratislava. So that's like the main city where I've been walking around today. The Danube River. And over that side, like heads you south, so that goes south. Good views. It's been a good little day, good little afternoon. But it's got a bit of character about it. It's like I was just walking up, so you can see people walking down there. So I was just walking up there, and they've got like little bars on the hill and stuff, and it's really cool. I might put a clip in there to show you. The main city area is like it doesn't have the, obviously you've got quite a bit of the modern stuff in the background as well, so that's like the modern stuff over there, and that's like the old town. And yeah, and that's the river I was just walking over. It's probably the last clip you saw. Yeah, really fun day. I'm gonna head up there. There's like one more platform you can go to. Now if I can get a better shot, I might speak to you guys up there. If not, I'm gonna leave you with the sort of the backdrop of the city. Bratislava. We've got probably about 40 hours left here, something like that. So yeah, gonna go and explore a fair bit tomorrow. Maybe got tonight. But yeah, bring you some more of this place. See you guys tomorrow for more exploring. Morning, or afternoon now. Very slow to get up this morning. But it's my last full day of travelling. Gone really quick. Most of the day tomorrow anyway, but I've obviously got my flight tomorrow evening, so an awful day. It's gone quick. Obviously my travelling's not completely done because obviously I go to London, but in terms of sort of adventures on the European mainland, this is it. So just want to take you back to last night. Last scenes at the Budapest Castle, views are unreal. Went back to my hostel via a Mexican. Walked last night just around the city, just see it at night, but I wanted to go out, but it's a quiet city midweek. It was a bar crawl, but I don't drink and I wasn't going to pay 30 euros to go to a bar crawl where I wasn't going to drink. It's just yeah, it was a bit pointless. So yeah, haven't really met many people, mainly because of that, and then obviously most of yesterday I was out, so yeah, I haven't met that many people, but it's okay. Basically went for a walk and then got a Mackey's at like midnight and then went to bed at like 1, so got up late today because I had a Mackey's last night. That's my excuse. Anyway, plan for today is we're gonna go, there's a TV tower, 20-minute bus and a 20-minute walk, so gonna go and do that. How are we doing? So you join me at the Kamzik television tower, which is just above my head up there. So I thought I was going to show you some views, but unfortunately the television tower is closed today. I can't show you anything. This is all I can see at the minute. I'll turn you around. There's literally nothing. I just see trees. So I'll swivel you around. I'll show you what you can see. So yeah, it's just trees. There's absolutely nothing to see. So yeah, I feel like I've just wasted like an hour trying to get here, but oh well, it's just part of the journey, innit? I will try and see if I can reach like a viewpoint of some sort and show you sort of Bratislava, but I'm not optimistic at all. I'd have a look and I think this is sort of the only place. This is like the recommended place to go and like look over Bratislava. So unfortunately, nothing's gonna happen. So I think I'm just gonna head back down now. And bit annoying. If I can show you some views when I get down, then I'll try. But on the bus up, there weren't many like places I could stop and take like a video or whatever. So, or there weren't any places that looked like I could get a good sort of panoramic view of Bratislava. So yeah, a bit annoying, but it is what it is. I'll see you probably back in the city centre now. I decided to walk down for a bit and show you a bit. You might be able to see a bit of a view. This is what I was on about when I was hoping to see when I was at the top of the TV tower. But yeah, I'll swivel you around now and see what you can see. So yeah, so that's like, so that's Bratislava. I don't know how well you guys can see it. That was such a beautiful day and you can see for miles. So that's like northeast Bratislava. Right, let's keep walking. It's like I'm not getting a bus because at the time they come or whatever, so give me an hour walk back into the city. So yeah, the joys. Anyway, seeing the city. Oh, and yeah, that's where we were before. So we were at the base of that. So that's the TV tower in the backdrop. So you can see how high we were and why I was excited to try and show you guys that view, but wasn't to be, unfortunately. So is life. Right, we moved back in the city now, so got back and then went to the hostel, just chilled for about an hour because very tired after that walk. Actually had a bus halfway, but still really hot day. It's been like 34, 35. So just thought I'd just venture out now. It's about sort of 20 past 6. Just gonna tick off a couple more things that I want to see here, and then I'm gonna head back again, get changed, and then head to a rooftop bar, all being well. So behind me, that's the Blue Church, quite a famous sort of church here in Bratislava. Very sort of unique colour, and you know, looks quite cool. Looks very cool, very interestingly designed. I'm going to keep walking down there, and we're going to get to sort of 10-minute walk. Going to get to the orchestra hall in Bratislava, which is meant to be very beautiful, so let's hope it's as beautiful as it says on the internet. Just come down the road from where I was a second ago in the Blue Church, and we're in this area of town. So obviously the central area has been modernised, and then you've obviously got the area where I'm staying, where it's, you know, it doesn't really feel like much sort of development's been done. But then you come over here and you can tell that these are all modern buildings. You can see the skyscrapers in the background of buildings, and yeah, you can see this area being really developed. Here we are, this building, opera building, Slovakian sort of national opera building. Quite a cool building, nice little fountain outside. How are we doing? So I thought I'd finish, but outside the shopping centre, got a bunch of like restaurants, but got this like grassed area here. So I'm just walking along it. It's such a beautiful evening. River Danube behind me, see all the way down it. Not amazingly far, but you know, it's a decent view, and same going that way. Absolutely unreal way to finish my final night travelling in mainland Europe. Just that right there is like, I don't know, this is what travel's about. It's like the feels. You know, I just can't get these sorts of feels back home in my like normal life. Everyone just hits different. So difficult to explain, and there is something about just not having a plan and complete time freedom and no idea what you're gonna do. Just completely waking up every single day and being like, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do today. You know what, this is what I'm gonna do today. You know what, I'm not gonna do this today, I'm gonna do this today. Or you know what, I'm not gonna go here, I'm gonna go there. There's something about this life that I completely love. I know I'm in a fortunate position, and I have the gratitude to understand that I'm lucky enough to be able to do this, because obviously so many people can't do this, and it's just a constant reminder to never take this life for granted. I know in the future this life is going to come to an end, but I'm fortunate that I've documented the journey and documented so many of my trips that at least, you know what, I'll look back and I'll have the memories, and I'll remember times like this where, you know, I'm speaking to a camera in the middle of Bratislava and literally nobody here, but it's quite liberating. It's so difficult to explain. It's like a feeling, it's like a vibe. My tonality and the bit that I've just said there is, I think you guys probably get the sort of understanding of maybe what I'm talking about when I talk about this life, because it is so unique and unusual, and not knowing what's going to happen in your day is, I don't know, for me is a very powerful thing. It's a very powerful thing, and it's something that like I said, I know that it's not gonna, this life isn't gonna be around forever, so I've got to cherish it whilst I still have it, and whilst I'm still, you know, in my 20s, and things just got a bit deep then, but I just hope you guys understand, because I love documenting it, and I love showing you guys what I get up to. One, to show what I'm doing, and two, to try and encourage people to know, just have a go at traveling by themselves, because it's so liberating. I've had some amazing experiences, some tough times and some massive learnings, and even on this trip, you know, I've learned so much about myself that ultimately I cannot replicate in the normal life. I cannot replicate in a small town in the north of England. I cannot replicate in, you know, around the life that I lead back home. And ultimately learning these lessons abroad, or learning these lessons on your own, and learning these lessons in countries that you don't know the languages, for me is so powerful. And it's that constant journey of learning, that constant journey of trying to become a better human being and well-rounded human being. And I don't know, for me, I feel like I get that from traveling, and, you know, having experiences like this, which, you know, I'm just walking down a river at 6 o'clock in the evening. It's nothing major, but I can't do that back home, you know, I never do that back home. My deep chat for my final night. Next scenes, we'll probably be in a rooftop bar.